My favorite slogan to sickle cell awareness is that it begins with the warrior. And like we always say, your lifestyle is the first advocacy to sickle cell enlightenment. So how does it mean? What does it mean when we say it begins with you? I had made a video to talk about how sickle cell is inherited, and most people think sickle cell is contagious for some reason of ignorance, despite the information we're putting out there. But no, sickle cell is not contagious. Like we always emphasize, it is gotten from inheritance of a gene from a parent. So both parents with AS have a tendency of getting a child with sickle cell. We always say it's 25% chance, with sickle cell. And for a sickle cell patient to marry an AS person, it's a 50% chance. In some cases, it's even 75%, because if AS can have one gene that a child inherits and it is S, then think about what happens when there is SS involved. The purpose of this video today is that I want to send a letter to my warriors, and it's out of the fact that we are always hammering on what the society needs to do, on what people around us need to do, on what caregivers need to do. But what do warriors need to do? I came across a story and I was dumbfounded. Like, in the end, I have so many insults in my mind, but I just cannot pour it out. I would like to start with the story of this big prominent politician who is SS and all his wives are AS. How do people think? Yes, I know sickle cell makes the patients stubborn. It makes them behave a certain way. They have temperaments and all that. These are sickle cell traits that we can't do anything about, and we can't blame the patients for. But it doesn't mean that the patients don't have sense. Sickle cell patients are one of the most intelligent set of people out there. They can top a class even without attending a class. So I always say look out for them. So this man has lost 7 children to sickle cell, and I can't wrap my head around it. I'm always wondering, like, what exactly is the purpose? Is it to prove a point? Is it to have your say in whatever and show people that you have the power to be able to take decision on your own? That's just one side of it. Here in Jos, just recently, they were sharing a story of a couple with me in town around University of Jos. The guy is SS and he got married to another SS. And they have, of course, children with SS. I can't imagine the height of wickedness involved in this situation. Because what are you expecting? This is the situation where we say you're harassing God. Like you're just making God look stupid for creating you, if there is a way to put it better than that. Because 100% that you're going to have a child go through this stuff. In fact, for a person that is AA and marries SS, it is not an easy journey, because you have to be there for your partner, you have to be there for your family. In some cases, you're paying school fees, you're paying hospital bills, for you to even be able to keep the marriage or the relationship going, there's a level of commitment that you have to put in as a partner, as a caregiver, as a support system. Come on. I don't know why people would do something like that. And I would always say that I have seen a lot of warriors that would basically expect that everything should happen for them on a platter of gold. You need to first of all understand that you treating yourself well is a plus or a big achievement, because nobody is saying don't dress well, nobody is saying don't eat well, nobody is saying don't enjoy life. But why would the enjoyment of your life be defined with alcohol, be defined with reckless lifestyles? You just want to flex, you want to go and swim all the time because people are swimming or because there is a pool nearby. And yet these are things that you already know is going to affect you one way or the other. Why would you now blame people for saying this person is a sickler? Why would you blame people for being derogatory when you yourself, you're derogating yourself, you're looking down on yourself? Stigmatization would definitely have more progress if, for example, you yourself is not defining your role. You want people to dash you money, you want people to help raise money for your surgery, you want people to help with medication, you want your parents to always be there and understand that you need medication, you need treatment and everything. What are you now doing for yourself? Because I have come across warriors that in relationships, they are not committing. They want the other partner to just basically do everything simply because he's not sickle cell or she's not sickle cell. And then there are warriors that hide their status thinking they are being smart. You are not being smart. If anybody is going to love you, the person will love you for having sickle cell. The person will love you for having cancer or having malaria or having whatever. There are people that are physically challenged, and that is the spec that another person is looking for. Anybody that doesn't stay with you, the person is not meant to be with you. People should stop giving themselves some kind of nasty ideas and think that, oh, because God brought this person my way, something huge is going to happen. The huge thing that will happen is the mistake that you're putting to your life and the suffering you're going to bring to yourself. Nobody is saying don't be rational with your thinking, but rationality also means responsibility. There are some health personnel that I have personally come across that are encouraging discordant couples to get married. They are telling them it's the will of God. Oh, how does a health practitioner now become the angel from heaven? I greet the angel Gabriel in white coat, so to speak. But the point I am making is, I have seen a lot of things doing this work, and it smells doom for a lot of people in the end, because we want people like us to just show up and save the day. I am not Superman, neither am I Batman. I am not any of these superheroes that just makes things happen. We watch these movies and we think that in real life it can happen. Oh, you just heal. Yeah, we saw Supercell and some of them heal, and they kind of hinted it's because of sickle cell. It is not like that in real life. It is not like that. So one thing I want the warriors to take home is that if you are in a relationship, you're first of all a man, a woman. Sickle cell is part of your life, yes, but sickle cell is not the shape of your life. Sickle cell is not the spec of your life. You need to understand that if you're a woman, eventually you will have a child, whether by CS or by delivery. You're a mother, you're going to breastfeed your child. You won't tell us that because you have sickle cell you will not breastfeed the child. You're going to have to cook for your husband. You're going to have to cook for your children. You will be in the home. If you're a man, you can't say because you have sickle cell you won't be able to raise money for your family. Are you okay? That's not how life works. So I'm calling out the warriors today because it is high time we started talking to ourselves in a manner that we would relate and understand that the society would treat us in a way that we are treating ourselves or we're presenting ourselves. I want you to understand also that as a warrior, you should be the first donor to another warrior if you have money. Stop waiting on people to say that people should come and give you money simply because you have sickle cell and then you are working and you can't help another warrior. Show the love first. The love should resonate with you. If they say do to others what you want others to do unto you, Warriors will not be donating money to the other warriors, and you're expecting people outside to just carry money and be giving you. Then some warriors go on fundraising, and if you're doing fundraising, you need to be telling people how much you're getting from the fundraising and what you're using this money for. I can't be raising money for somebody and then you're using the money to pay house rent. You're using the money to go and flex life. Like the Precious Gaza situation we had some while back. They raised money for you. You went to be buying human hair. You went to be taking flight. You went to be organizing parties. And yet this money is from the sweat of other people that have found pity or empathy in the situation you have presented. This money was even supposed to be for bone marrow transplant. People are gathering money to cure one person, money that if they put together and give like how many patients, they will be okay. Some people are not looking for cure. Some people are just looking for how to go through sickle cell and live their lives, which of course you would eventually find a way around it. The pain will still come one way or the other. You do everything right and the pain will still come. But I want you to also know that no matter what crisis you are experiencing, it is caused by something. Always find your triggers and you treat the crisis. When you treat your trigger, you have treated the crisis by 60-65%. So yeah, if you are a warrior that has gotten to a point where you don't even know where your triggers are coming from, I'm sorry for you, because that one is on you. Some people will take so much abuse drugs so they will not even know what exactly is causing their problem. This seems like a rant, right? In the end, I don't have sickle cell. I won't go through crisis. But even the person that has been cured from sickle cell from bone marrow transplant or CRISPR technology will still go through one form of life challenges or the other. It is either malaria or typhoid or brokenness or even relationship issues, or so many issues out there. It comes with livelihood. So beyond sickle cell, you also have a life to live. You also have a responsibility for yourself. Make sure you're not making the effort of your parents and caregivers and health workers and advocates and NGOs to go in vain. Because in the end, we are in this community to serve, first of all, the warriors, and then put out a lot of information to avoid more warriors from coming into the picture. Here we were saying that the only cure to sickle cell is for AS not to marry AS, and then of course the bone marrow transplants and the CRISPR technologies where they do gene editing therapy, and then warriors are adding to the situation. Dear warrior, your lifestyle and choices is the first advocacy to sickle cell enlightenment. My name is Alpha, and this has been Standing Tall. We'll see you on the next one.